Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Say if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high, hands up high, hands up high. Tell them.
So today's video is going to be a get to know me, as you can tell by the title. I want to do this video not only just so new people get to know me, but for those who do know me. People change throughout the years. A lot of stuff happens. Right now it's currently storming really badly outside. So if you hear thunder and lightning or see lightning, that's exactly what it is. That was loud. Okay, what is your middle name? My middle name is Riley. So if you put that together, Madison Riley Bachelor. What is your favorite drink? My favorite drink is, I really like water, obviously, and not obviously, maybe you didn't know that. I'm gonna say water and a French vanilla cappuccino. I don't know why, but I really like them and they're so good. What is your favorite quote? My favorite quote that I will be getting tatted on me is, you are not your mind. That goes down into some really deep stuff that that I battle with myself, and it's just, that's for another video. What is your favorite song? My favorite song is Blackbird by Nina Simone. It is a really good song. What is your biggest fear? I think my biggest fear is being forgotten. What is the most important thing in your life? My own life. That is the most important to me. It is my own life. What do you love about your favorite TV show? Well, me and David are currently binge watching Law and Order. One thing I love about that show is because it's so screwed up and, you know, it makes you think. I think the other one is Rick and Morty, and that's self-explanatory why I love that. If you watch it, you know why it's good. Tattoos. I have 2 tattoos. Everyone knows about this one. It's the wave. It's black with blue outlining. And then I also have my, I got this on my 18th birthday. It is a scene from the movie The Crow with Brandon Lee. My favorite movies of all times. It's just The Crow with Brandon Lee standing right here over the firing crow. Do I have a best friend? I do. Her name is Veronica. We worked together at a burger place, and we didn't really, I mean, we clicked, but it wasn't like very close at that time, but went to another job together. That's when we started becoming really close. So within the past like year or so, me and her have gotten really close. Top thing on your bucket list. I think right now it is going to be skydiving. So skydiving, and I think the top number 2, if I had to really throw it in there, would be probably to travel somewhere. Doesn't matter where. You know. At what age do you think you're gonna get married? I mean, I don't really know. That's kind of up to David if he decides. But let's see, as a kid, and even when I was in high school, I would think maybe the age of like 23 to 25. It's really only been 23 or 24 that's what I think. Have I ever had a broken bone? Yes, it's a funny story actually. When I was like 11 years old, I think. And I was playing a trick with my dad, and I thought that it would be funny when he was in the shower to take his towel. So when he came out, he was scrambling for a towel, and I would be in my room laughing as he rummaged and was like, panicking. So I took his towel when he was in the bathroom, not in the shower yet, and I heard him coming early. So I shoved the towel in the closet door, and he startled me, so I kicked the door, which I don't know why, but I was just really nervous and scared. And I kicked the door, and then I broke my toe. And then my dad obviously was about to get in the shower, so he didn't have a towel to put on. and was like, where the hell is my towel, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I took it, da, da, da. So, yeah, I had to explain that to him. And I wore a boot for a while. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Are you a morning person or a night owl? I used to be a night owl for a very long time. It just went in hand when I would work really late at my other jobs or work at my job really late. So I would stay up because, you know, I had all that energy and I'd be so exhausted the next morning. But now recently I'm becoming more of a morning person. I've been trying to wake up pretty early. So when I say early, I mean like between 6 and 7. Do you have a favorite book? I do. My favorite book is The Book Thief. It is about the Holocaust and about a made-up story. I don't know, just, you know, the first page just really got me, and it was, I love things that screw with my mind, kind of little, like, you know, that like mess with your mind, so that book messed with my mind a lot. What was my first job? My first job was at Dunkin' Donuts. I went in there, told him I had a application in, and she immediately sat me down and was like, you're hired. And I was like, okay. So I was there for a couple months and then left. Describe yourself in one sentence. I am a silly, stupid, energetic person, and I love people. Not really. No, I hate people. I don't know. Did you collect items or do you collect items? I don't collect anything, but I did as a kid, going back to my dad kind of thing. With his job, he would move a lot, or not move a lot. He would travel a lot. So he would come home and he would bring me a hotel card. He's like, oh, this is from the hotel. And I would keep them, and I'm not kidding, like more than 2 stackful, like handfuls of hotel cards, and I would play with my dad. This is really like messed up and sad, but I'd be like, look at all the times that you left me. I was a really sad kid. A really dark kid, that's what I meant to say. So I eventually threw all those out because I realized that I didn't need them anymore. That's the longest period you spent in the hospital. I spent 6 hours one time in the hospital, and I think that's really it because I never really went. I had a severe allergic reaction to a medication that actually started off with me going to my high school to pick up my transcripts. And right after that, like, I got in the car, I started feeling really weird, and like, you know, I felt like I couldn't really breathe kind of thing. And so I immediately called my sister, and because my parents told me that she was allergic to the same drug. And I'm like, hey, did you feel this certain way? Like, what is going on? Like, I don't know what's going on. And she's like, yeah, I had the same issues. You need to go home now. So I immediately went home, and on the way home, I was panicking, and my throat was closing up. I could not breathe. So I run inside. I'm telling my stepmom, like, I don't know. I'm having a severe allergic reaction. I'm having a severe allergic reaction. Like, I can't breathe. You know, obviously, I'm not saying all these things clear as day. But I'm like screaming, crying. I'm like holding my throat. I can't breathe. My mouth is like swelling up. My eyes were so big. Like my hands and my feet were swelling. And like even on the way to the hospital, I was getting these huge welts like all over my body and like inside of my lips. And you know, they would itch so bad. And it's not hives. I mean, I was getting hives too. But I just got these big welts. And like, I was freaking out. I couldn't see anymore. Like, my eyes were like completely like chinked up and like puffy and red. And it's really funny, but it's not. But I remember when I ran into the hospital telling them I need someone to help me now because I couldn't even walk. I could physically not walk. And you know, if I waited a little bit longer, I could have died. And not trying to be like dramatic, but you know, my throat was closing. I seriously could not breathe. And of course, I forgot that I had EpiPens from my last allergic reaction to I wasn't even a reaction. I thought I was allergic to bananas for a long time, but I figured out it was the pre-workout that would make me sick. Um, and so my doctor just prescribed me an EpiPen. Oh, or maybe it was something else. I can't remember, but I got prescribed an EpiPen, or 2 EpiPens, and so I don't know why I didn't even think about taking them, but I should have. If I could live anywhere in the world, where would I go? This one's a hard one because there's a lot of places I want to live and there's a lot of places that I would like to go. But I would say that was a baby burp. I would either say I would want to live in, I mean, if I could learn Chinese, I think I would like China because, you know, they're so far more advanced and I love technology and I love all that stuff. So I think like I would really love there. Or a place that I have not gone to, but my parents always go to is Chicago. I feel like I would like Chicago because I'm a city girl. I like cities. Halloween or Valentine's Day? Halloween over, I would so choose Halloween over Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is just, and having a significant other, it does not mean anything. It is just another day. Oh, you get one day, you know, to show your significant other the most love. No, you should show your significant other the most love and you should be treating your significant other like you do on Valentine's Day. Every day. And Halloween is just, you get to be something that you're not one day. And you get to go out, hang out with friends, get scared. I love Halloween. Except for chainsaws. I think, oh fuck. I hate chainsaws. They are the worst things in the world. I hate them. My parents one time told some guy, we were at Hollow Scream, and we were going through this weird like clown maze, and it wasn't even scary, it was just trippy, let's just say that. And so it was really like, it was cool, but it wasn't scary. And then I am severely terrified of chainsaws. As a kid, some kids chased me when I was literally like 6 or 7 years old. They chased me with a chainsaw, and I've been terrified since. So going back to that story, when we got out of the clown haunted house, my parents were ahead of me and they were already like out, and I was just about to go out. And as I came out, my dad looked at the guy that had a chainsaw and goes, hey, by the way, she hates chainsaws. And he goes, really? And fucking chased me with it. And I was in this little corner, all curled up, wanting to cry. Because I was so scared and angry that he did that. So, Halloween. And something I really want. I really want happiness. And not just saying for myself, I want happiness for everyone. And that sounds cliche or, you know, whatever, but it's like, there are too many things going on in this world that, you know, that should not matter. Like, there's just too many things that, there are more important things going on in the world rather than calling some cops on some kids because they're mowing lawns, or calling the cop on some kid because she doesn't have a permit to sell water bottles. Like, I don't understand why someone has to go to the limit to do that. It's a waste of time. So, but if they had happiness in their life and not full of anger, they wouldn't do that. So that's what I wish. And I wish those people luck. What is my favorite movie? I actually have 2 favorite movies. Obviously The Crow, because the one I got tattooed on. I would say The Crow and The Proposal with Sandra Bullock. I just love that movie with all my heart. What do you think your purpose in this life is? I think my purpose in this life is to help others by me being on this platform and trying to pursue this as a career, or as, you know, maybe not even as a career, but as something that, you know, I get enough people to watch and to help them with their issues. Meaning, like, I suffer from anxiety and depression, and those who are dealing with it, I want to help them through it too. So I think that my purpose in life is to help others by dealing with their mental issues. And not like as a psychiatrist, but someone that is real and that knows how it is personally going through it every day. So, yeah. So that is the gayest thing I've ever done. Happy Pride Month. So that is the end of my video. If you want to know anything else about me, you can always comment down below any questions that you have, even if they're silly or serious. It doesn't matter. I will answer them. But I hope everyone enjoys their day, and I'll see you later.